Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome to a beautiful sunny Anchorage, Alaska on this fine Sunday. Sherri Beth, what are we about to go do?
Go to Artic Con.
This is our second time at Artic Con. We went several years ago, or a few years ago, and this is only our second con ever. We are not big Comic-Con people, but there is specifically somebody there this year that we want to see and meet. Who's that?
Irene Bedard, who is the voice of Pocahontas.
Whenever you have a chance to meet a real-life Disney princess, you do it in your hometown. So we're going to Comic-Con, we're going to check it out, we're going to meet her, we're going to get her to sign some things, and we're going to bring you guys along for all of it. So let's go to Artic Comic-Con. And we got to show you these. Sherri is completely ready to meet Irene, Pocahontas.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys, she has her Pocahontas earrings on.
Yeah.
You made those a few years ago, right?
Yeah, for my Etsy shop.
And this may be the perfect opportunity to use them.
I think so.
Artic Comic-Con is here at the Denina Civic and Convention Center in downtown Anchorage. And across the street, you can see they have a whole bunch of food trucks here in this parking lot, which is kind of cool. Oh, Bumblebee from Transformers. That's always fun. All right, you ready to go inside? Let's go. Okay, so this is hilarious. We just walked onto the convention floor, and you can see there's all sorts of like booths around here. We're gonna check all those out. However, I started recording a clip a second ago, like when we walked in, and instantly a couple people came up and they're like, hey, wait a second, are you guys the people that post the YouTube videos all around Alaska?
And he was like, you're the reason we moved up here. It came from Portland, and you watched all your videos and decided, yes, we're gonna move up here.
And so they moved up here a year and 8 months ago because of our videos, and they're still here.
Amazing.
What? That's like, we've been here for less than a minute. Here's a good view of the panel area. We're actually going to see a panel with Irene Bedard here in just a little bit. Looks like Karen Ashley, who I think is the yellow Power Ranger, is up there now. I think Sherri is preparing for Renaissance Fair this summer. How fun these are. I actually love the mushroom. Okay, maybe my favorite booth so far. They're actually doing tattoos here. I never even considered getting a tattoo at a con, but now I kind of want to. And of course we have the Star Wars 501st here. You can get photos right there. Lots and lots of Funko Pops. We, however, brought our own today. This booth is very fun. It's like handmade rugs. The Jack Skellington is great. Aww. R.I.P. You can see lots of handmade stuff. Kind of love these stockings, like Harry Potter stocking, and the Gryffindor bag, even though neither of us are Gryffindor. Is there any booth here that is more appropriate for Sherri than this one?
I think so. You want to get the set? Okay.
So Ming Chen is one of the celebrities who is here from Comic Book Men, and it's fun because they have like a lot of signed things. Hear from him. There he is with Stan Lee. What? Oh, that's so cool. We just took our seat for the Irene Bedard interview, and then we're gonna get her autograph after this.
Arctic Comic-Con 2024, we are back, third or fourth panel there, I lost count.
Irene Bedard, she grew up here in Anchorage, went to Diamond High School. She eventually became the voice of Disney's Pocahontas. Huge deal. She continues to do great work in Hollywood. And so, Irene, do you want to come join us on stage, please? Give it up for Irene Bedard.
Irene Bedard, everybody.
Hello, I'm so glad to be home.
How did you come up with that idea even of going from Diamond to what you've done?
But I enjoyed doing theater, and I was in the Anchorage Civic Opera. I loved singing. I was in the Diamond Swing Choir and did plays, but it wasn't even in my wheelhouse of thought that I would, end up doing that. The agent that I had for 30 years came and saw it one night and signed me on the next day, and 3 months later I was working on a Disney movie called Squanto Warrior's Tale, and then right from there to Lakota Woman's Secret Wounded Knee, that was produced by Jane Fonda, and then while I was working on that, I found out I got the role of Pocahontas, and it just went from there.
I can't change, this is the way I am,
I'm always going to be Native American. And even those films where I, especially when the representation was so limited, where I was hired because they wanted me as the romantic lead in a movie or whatever, I would always put back in that she was Native, because there just needed to be more of that out there in the world. And so, but I see it's coming, and I see you guys coming up, and you're strong and powerful, and you're getting there, and you're listening to the elders, and the elders are healing. We're healing, and we just got to keep remembering that we're strong in spirit. We're rich in spirit. We have a great wealth of understanding and knowledge.
We just finished Irene's panel, which was very cool. Now we're gonna go get in line and get her to sign the items we brought. And down here at the end is where all the signings are happening. Okay, so we just got Irene to sign the Pocahontas Funko. Look at that.
She also said, always listen with your heart.
Always listen with your heart on the side. That's so cool. She was really nice.
Very sweet.
And so she went to high school. She's from Anchorage. She went to high school less than half a mile from our house.
Like a few blocks away.
Which is amazing. So
Yeah.
we finally got to meet our Alaskan princess. And there's a bookstore at the con. So we're gonna stop here apparently. So you can get a lightsaber built over there. Some more Funko Pops. Look at this. Like the rugs. Or the blankets, I mean. Okay, so now we have left the main floor and we have come up to the third floor of the Denali Convention Center. And look at that. A uniquely Alaskan Ghostbuster set up on a dog sled. That is something that Artic Con has that I don't think any other con has. Up here on the top floor, one of the things they have is the gaming room. Let's go ahead and check that out. You can see we have welcome gamers. Got some different setups going on here, including this, which is pretty intense. These guys up there playing each other. Now, here's the thing. We know nothing about this stuff at all. But it's kind of cool to see. The last room we were in was esports, and now we're getting into the tabletop gaming section. And outside they have like a huge this patio that looks out at the mountains. It has grown a lot from when we were here a few years ago.
Yeah, the whole con has grown a ton.
I do want to show you some of the merch they have for Artic Con. It's actually pretty cool stuff. Like, I really like it. I love how this one has Savage down the arm. All right, Sherri, I think we can officially say that we have done Artic Con 2024. You ready to go? So we are back, obviously, in the Jeep after Artic Con. We are going to go home and do a haul, because we actually ended up buying quite a bit of stuff there.
Yeah.
More than I expected us to buy.
Some things we can't show.
Some things we can't show because they're actually gifts. So you're not going to see everything, but you'll see a lot of it. Let's talk Artic Con.
Yeah, I was just telling Adam on the walk back to the car. It's amazing to me that there's such a following for all of these things that I know nothing about. Like, it's truly impressive. Like, some of the costumes were amazing, and I'm just like, I don't even know who this character is, but they did a great job. Like, it's unbelievable.
Fandoms over things that I don't even know exist.
Right.
And I love, like, that is actually my favorite part.
I love it.
My favorite part of Artic Con is the fact that, like, every person has their tribe, their community, their people there. And it's like, I don't even know what that is, but you look freaking awesome.
Right.
Like,
you nailed the costume.
It's the best. I think it's cosplay.
Cosplay.
I actually don't know the difference. I have no clue. It was a ton of fun. What were your highlights?
Okay, so we got to talk to, what was his name? James Mulligan. And he's a Disney artist. And just some of the stories he was telling us, he was so funny because he like pulled out his phone and he was like, I have to show you this stuff.
From like his trip to Disney Japan.
Yeah, Tokyo.
Tokyo, yeah, sorry.
And then like text messages between him and like other amazing like Disney artists and
Bob Gurr. And just like all
he's
of
like,
these.
oh, I have to show you this text from like, I'm just like, oh my
And
God.
so we bought some prints from him that you'll see later. You'll see some of them later. And then he's like, oh, you know what? I got to give you guys this one for free.
It's like, I'm throwing in a
He's
free.
and there's this one and this one's free. And I got to give you this one because like, here's the like text with the guy who designed this ride vehicle. And it, what?
I know. I was like, can we just invite him over for dinner and just like have him tell us stories?
And he was so like he was
so nice.
He was so nice, and
Right.
he's this was his first time to Artic Con, and he sold like all of his big pieces, and he only had a few things left.
So it was really funny because he was like, I forget how much they, but like canvases. He was like, there are however many, and he was like, or all of them for.
Yeah, he's like, or if you want to buy them all.
He's like, because I have to pay to ship them back. It was really funny. I was like, well.
And
Oh,
the thing that I loved about talking to him, he was one of my highlights as well. The thing I love talking about him is that if you've been around our channel a long time, obviously we're big Disney people.
He was also wearing a Walt Disney Imagineer shirt, although
Yeah.
he got it because he works there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You could tell that he loves the same things about Disney that we do.
Yeah, he was really talking about like wanting to uphold Walt's dream, and
when he said that, I was just like, take
oh,
my money.
You're my people.
100%.
I know.
Like there's no way I don't not give you money.
Right. Yeah.
He was a highlight.
Yeah.
Actually,
Obviously, Irene Bedard was so fun meeting her and getting to chat with her a little bit, and she seems like an amazing human.
the thing that I love about her, and I actually leaned over and told Sherri this, if we could have, so Irene Bedard is kind of a dream guest of mine for our podcast,
Yeah.
which, by the way, I chickened out and didn't even ask. But what I would want to talk to her about is using platform for social good. Like not, because she wasn't just all about like Disney and Pocahontas and magic and this kind of stuff. Like she also talked about causes that mattered to her.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have a conversation about how do you use your platform for social good and to stay true to who you are and the characters that like you represent, but also like for the things that matter to you.
Yeah.
So she did that and I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just walking around and seeing all of the stuff.
Yeah. All of the different fandoms and people groups represented. It's always fun.
This is going to be a bold statement.
No.
I don't believe, no, that's not the right way to say it. I think that any person could find their space and could fit in and could feel welcome at that environment.
I agree with that.
And I think there are so few places in today's world that you can say that.
Yeah.
That whoever you are, whatever you like, whatever you're into, from Star Wars to anime to pop culture movies to 80s, like...
We had a conversation with the person behind us in line waiting for Irene
Oh, yeah.
to like sign stuff, talking about Horror Con and how she wishes that would come up here, and that there is a few like horror like characters kind of walking around and like full cosplays, and I was just like, that's a thing too. Like I didn't realize that was a thing, but apparently it is. And yeah,
I feel like Artic Con is going to become a yearly tradition for us.
I think so.
That yeah, I don't know, it's just an event that I would like to support.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna go home and you guys we're gonna do a haul. We're gonna show you the things that we bought that we can show you.
That we can show you.
All right, let's go home. All right, we're back home and we're about to show you the things we got at Artic Con. You're not going to see everything we got for reasons. We are going to show you most of what we got. So take a look. We're going to start over here. A couple of books. There was a booth that had lots of books for sale. You got this one.
Yes, I did.
12th Night from Shakespeare.
Yeah, and I read it in high school, but I don't think I've read it since then, and I remember loving it. So, and I mean, I love Shakespeare, so I'm excited to read that.
So you grabbed it thinking it was $1. And I grabbed this. Sue Henry writes a lot of books about Alaska, murder, mystery, that kind of stuff. And it was $10, but it's really cool because it is actually somewhere in here, right there, signed. which is pretty fun. So this was $10. This was $1. I went up assuming 11. The guy was like, yeah, give me $10. So got those $2 for $10. I've actually never read this. And I'm very excited about it. You all saw the signed Funko.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Over here, we've got, so these were all from a local, let's see, Plum Pop Art. They had stickers, and they also had like sticker sheets, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
So we got a few of them. You liked this one.
Damsel in Defense.
So I'm trying to get focus there. Damsel in Defense. Pretty cute. And then next, I loved this one.
Yeah.
Their design of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
So cute.
And this is actually the one that caught my eye. It is a Care Bear, Haribo, Gummy Bear sticker sheet mashup.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see it, but on the stickers they have like the little Care Bear marks there.
I love it so much.
That's so awesome. So we got those. Fun to support a little local shop. And then...
So then I got some dragon earrings because obviously, I don't know, I just thought they were really cute. And she had a whole bunch of them. She had like unicorns and suns and moons and mermaids and all kinds of stuff. But I love the dragons.
And you just got a dragon tattoo.
I did just get a dragon tattoo. And so she also said that she hand paints all of these pieces. So every single piece is different, which I love.
Pretty awesome.
Yep.
We got 2 of these bags. I got the one with the Deathly Hallows on it. Sherri got one. Do you actually want to unzip this and show?
Yeah.
So these actually were only $10 each. 2 for $15.
Yep.
And so it's just a big bag with like fun fabric on the inside.
Yeah, and so she actually, so this one was actually her display.
Uh-huh.
And she had a full-sized sheet actually folded up in there with room to spare. So she's like, they really do like open up really big. I'm just thinking for like packing, I think these will be great for like smaller items.
Trips and stuff.
Yeah.
Socks, underwears, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So we are...
This has Disney princesses and I loved it.
You went Disney princesses. I went...
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
All right. Now... Oh, you can open that up and show what the inside of that one looks like?
The inside of this one is flowers.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Love it.
Yep.
Okay, now the last thing.
Now
we're going to show you the prints that we got from the artist we had talked about earlier, James Mulligan. Gosh, the coolest guy, one of the highlights. And a lot of the art that he was selling, so he had originals, he had prints, he had canvases, and apparently he had like bigger pieces that sold either yesterday or earlier in the day that we didn't get to see.
Yeah.
But a lot of Disney stuff. And we saw this one and we fell in love.
Had to have it.
So this is going to go in our Disney guest room.
Yeah. It's so cool.
All of the different, just iconic Disney stuff around. You can see he signed on top of the printed signature, which I think is really cool. So we got that one. We also got this one. And you may be saying, oh my God, Sherri's favorite Disney princess. And it is, but this is actually a surprise gift for someone.
Yeah, it's somebody else's favorite princess too, so...
We had to get that.
I had to get this one.
Isn't it pretty? Like, it's so cool.
It's so pretty.
And again, he signed down in the corner. This is the one that, as we were talking about, just like classic Disney, he was like, I've got to give you guys this one.
It's like, I'm throwing this in as a freebie.
I'm throwing this in as a freebie. So this is Dreamfinder and Figment from Journey into Imagination at Epcot. And Sherri pointed this out, and I think it's so funny because I can't unsee it now. It looks like our friend Cam. Like, there's some similarities.
Yeah.
And I just love it. Like, Figment down in the corner. So cool.
It's so cool. And I love that he told us, like, the whole story. And it just brought up photos of the guy who, like...
Yeah, he was bringing up photos of... It was funny. It was full photos of Polaroids of when this was first being developed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so cool, like the ship.
Yeah, it was just really cool. So he was like, I'm just throwing this in as a freebie.
That's so
and he
nice.
signed it down here too.
He did. So that is what we got from Artic Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Again, almost all that we got from Artic Comic-Con. A couple things you guys don't get to see.
Correct.
Because they are being shipped off to friends.
Yeah.
But you guys, what a freaking fun event.
Yeah, it was really fun.
So every year it's like, I think Saturday and Sunday. Do you feel like for you personally, going one day is enough? You get to see it all, you get to do it all, or do you think there's any reason for you to go both days?
I think that if they had people there that I wanted to do like a meet and greet, and they were there on different days, then I would go different days. But for me, it's enough people to just want to do it in one day.
Yeah, I agree. I do love seeing that there's more and more people going to it.
Yeah.
I still feel like it's a heck of a deal. I don't know. Now, again, we have no idea what normal Comic-Con passes are.
Right.
This was $35 for one day. So it was like $70 for both of us for one day, which I honestly thought was a steal.
Yeah.
To get to go to listen to the panels. And they had panels going basically all day.
Yeah.
So you guys,
kind of one right after another.
yes, you guys saw the one about Irene Bedard, but they've had panels about so many different things, different topics. They had, I think yesterday there was a cosplay competition. Today, at the end of today, we didn't stay long enough. There was going to be a family cosplay competition. There's just,
and there were families showing up like in their full cosplay outfits. Like, it was really fun to see.
amazing.
Yeah.
So friends, obviously different than a lot of the vlogs we do here on our channel, but the whole purpose of LeggLife is to bring you along with our life. And
I got to nerd out a little bit, so it was fun.
Sherri got to nerd out more than a little bit. In fact, I'm putting out there in the universe. I thought this 100 times there, and I haven't even told you this or talked about this.
Uh-oh.
Not quite uh-oh. I think you need to have a booth at Artic Con.
We discussed it
Years ago.
Years ago. I think the first time we went, and it didn't happen. But
I'm telling you, your stuff and some of the designs that the world has never seen and things that you want to do, I was just like walking through, I was like, oh, this is the perfect spot for Sherri stuff.
yeah, some of the things that I've come up with are, I think, different than anything else that would be there. So.
All right, friends, we love you so much. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video.